He won the first session 5-3. The second session was half, so Kyren was still those 2 frames adrift. If Kyren can win this last frame, he's at least won the session. And what a final session wins for tomorrow. Either way.
Yes, and he's had to deal with adversity the whole way. He trailed 3-0, 4-1, 7-4, what, 12-9 or 11. You know, he's been behind by 3 frames 4 times in this match, and back he comes again.
Yeah, you've got to take your hat off to the young man. And as we mulled over there, John had a couple of chances when he was on the black. I mean, I suppose John will sit there reflecting, well, when he did finish on the blue perfectly and hit the top red perfectly, he was entitled to be on an easier red than that. But then when he potted the red, he was sort of edging out and playing it, well, if I miss it, I won't leave anything, and that's why he wasn't good on the blue, which he missed.
Yes. Here's the blue coming up. John said, as we suggested near the time, the red that he played initially, if he plays it sort of full-blooded for perfect position, he would have been perfect. Left a toughish blue, missed it by quite a way, and Kyren did the rest.
Yeah, and on the other hand, if Kyren Wilson had been in that situation, I think he'd have been playing for the colour and not the shot for nothing.
Good point, John. It's a good way to look at it. Reverse the situation and think about what the other guy would have done. I think we know what he did. The Kyren would have been full-blooded. Yeah.
But you just get the feeling that John, all day really, has just been trying to protect that 2-frame advantage. And it may come back to haunt him that he didn't push for the line in that frame.
Yes, and how much has he been through the ringer in the last 3 or 4 days? That incredible match against Judd Trump, to come through the way it did, wasn't really a surprise, but it was such a brilliant match, and that will go down in the annals of one of the great Crucible matches. Well, we're in another.
Yes. Goes first to 17 is the target in these best of 33. So Kyren Wilson getting lots of support from this Crucible crowd. One more frame to be played in this session. Over to you, Paul Collier.
Thank you. The final frame of this session, Kyren Wilson to break.
Well, he's left a red onto the left corner. The black will be available, but it's risky. You couldn't play it as a shot for nothing. If you don't get it, you leave a red on. Can John play this red to the right corner and stun in between the black and the reds? Well, he didn't have to stun it. Needs to stop short to the ball line. And will. Great opener.
He potted the exact same red as first shot of this session and finished exactly where he has on the green. Oh, never doubt this fella. My goodness.
Well, he's comfortably on the green. He's looked at the yellow because the red he'd like to play on is the one that's just below the black. But the yellow would be the natural screw, but he'd be stretching. So playing off the green, it's all about line and length. All about line, a lovely line. And the perfect length.
4.
It's actually quite a similar position to the last frame where John had 2 or 3 loose reds to go at. A bit reticent of going into the pack, but oh yeah, that was a good shot. unfortunately, I don't know if he's developed anything else.
12.
No, he hasn't. The red, he's just going to breeze past here, doesn't go. It'll go to right middle, but not the corner. They're quite a nice shape, actually, the pack, if and when he gets a chance to play into them.
13.
How straightish is he on this black? Is he going to force it now? Yeah, he's going in.
Yeah, lots of backspin. And it's worked out okay. Okay, maybe a bit close to red, but he doesn't have to do much work with the cue ball. And hit the perfect red, and the backspin then brings it on.
20.
It's a delicate little shot, but he's only got to knock it in to be on the black. And played it beautifully.
21. Sure.
Just asking for the cue ball to be cleaned. And what we were talking about in the last frame, Alan, now he lost that frame, he's approached this break completely different.
Yeah. Almost laughing in the face of adversity. That's what the top players do. And if you're going to be a top player in this game, you're going to see a lot of it. What a response. The initial red was, well, spellbinding,
28.
quite honestly. It was a fantastic shot.
Yeah,
here's the red again we're going to see off Kyron's break. See, he played the exact same shot, his first shot of this session, and knocked it in. And this is the result. Is he going to restore two-frame advantage? Still a long, long way to go. But great champions just seem to be able to produce when the chips are down and they most need it.
Yeah, and he knows now that this is
36.
a great chance to retain that two-frame advantage going into the final session tomorrow. Look at the pot success
37.
in this third session. 94% John Higgins, 95% Kyron Wilson. That's quality.
.44. .45.
As long as you keep leaving an angle on the black, you can play for the loose reds. Any time you get in a little bit of trouble in these situations, if you leave yourself too straight, just got enough angle to run round off two cushions. Playing for the red to the middle. Probably have to go up for the blue. He'd
52.
like to come back for the black, but the red on the left-hand side of the table might just cause a problem if he plays for the black.
I'm just thinking as well in this match, if
53.
John goes on to win this frame, he's going to draw the session 4-all, same as this morning. Think back to the first session, the 8th frame. John Higgins led 4-3 and he made a clearance that was from the heavens to win it in the pink. That's all that separates these two men. It's just a shot here or there.
Not done anything wrong. Broke
58.
off. It's a tough game, the snooker at the highest level. Tremendous opening red, as Alan has alluded to and we've shown you. And it looks as though it could win him the frame.
.59.
Just about got the angle on the blue. I think the red 2 down from the pink in the middle of the table is available. but he's eyeing up the one on the left-hand side. This blue puts him 64 points in front, with just 75 remaining, so a red and a colour required to keep that
64
two-frame advantage overnight. It looks a formality now
65.
because he's landed perfect on the blue, and as I say, I think the second red down from the pink is available to the left corner. Didn't want to risk playing for it, but that doesn't matter. That does not matter. What a response once again from John Higgins.
70.
Unbelievable. And can he now make his first century of the match?
'71.
Cued that beautifully. Yeah, and the thing was, Alan, when he got this opportunity, there was no holding back in this frame.
No. Foot to the floor this has been. I just marvel at both players. When they come out into this arena, that hinted that the
77.
atmosphere has been electric tonight. To produce what they've produced is just outstanding. So much admiration for what these guys
78.
do. I know I'm biased, but this is the toughest game of the lot. I don't care what anyone says. Punch and counter punch. And the standard has been superb.
Yeah, and this is an example of what we always say about snooker. I mean, Kyron Wilson, this was probably the biggest frame
85.
of the match. He broke off, and that's the only shot he's going to get.
It's theatre. That's what it is. And this is a final act of this session, but what a frame he's played, John Higgins. Kyron has had to sit the entirety of it.
Need a cannon if we're going to see a century. Well, it's just hit it hard, and remember, there's 6 pockets on the table. Oh, he hit it gently. He's only aiming for one! He's only aiming for one!
89.
Can he get the cannon this time? Can he get the cannon this time?
No, but he can get the double.
Another double.
91.
This might even be a treble. It's the double. Go on!
Well, what a pity. What a session of snooker from both players. I take my hat off to you both, but John Higgins in particular. Kyron Wilson has hit him with 3 century breaks in the match, but John Higgins will not be denied. He knows what to do when it matters, and he takes that 2-frame advantage overnight to tomorrow's final session. He leads Kyron Wilson by 13 frames to 11. Well, that's it. Play will resume. The second semi-final will be resuming tomorrow between Mark Williams and Barry Hawkins.
Yes,
Look forward to that, Alan.
Oh, absolutely. That'll be another humdinger at 10 o'clock tomorrow morning. We'll leave you with some match stats to mull over and catch your breath after that fabulous session. We shall see you all tomorrow.
It's good night from me.
And it's good night from JV.